Good morning. We ask for the health and safety of everyone that you please wear your mask throughout the ceremony and until you exit the building. Thank you very much for your cooperation. The University of Central Missouri's Fall 2020 undergraduate commencement exercises are about to begin. Please stand. This morning, we welcome all individuals who are receiving certificates and undergraduate degrees from the University of Central Missouri's College of Education. We also welcome the University of Central Missouri faculty that are here with us this morning. And now, we welcome the platform party. The Fall 2020 undergraduate commencement ceremony for the College of Education is now in order. Please be seated. Members of the graduating class, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, students, family, alumni, and friends. My name is Dr. Shari Bax, Master of Ceremonies for the Fall 2020 undergraduate commencement and Vice President for Student Experience and Engagement. It's always a pleasure to have family and friends of UCM students visiting our campus. Welcoming you here this morning for this morning's event is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. Commencement also provides us an opportunity to recognize Central Missouri's outstanding faculty and staff who are dedicated to providing the highest quality education and to making a positive difference in the lives of our students. Would the representatives of the faculty please rise? Please join me in saluting our faculty with a round of applause. We would also like to thank Dr. Anthony Purcell and members of the UCM Wind Ensemble and Dr. Adams Roost and UCM's Concert Choir for their virtual musical performances this morning. Thanks also to Nexus Interpreting, who is serving as our sign language interpreter for this morning, and to our name reader for Miss Christy Richardson. Lastly, a special thanks to the members of the Commencement Committee who spent many long hours planning this day, and to the many others who have helped to organize and plan this commencement. It is now my pleasure to introduce members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. With us this morning are two members of the University of Central Missouri's Board of Governors. Please stand as I call your name. Governor Stephen Abney, Board President of Warrensburg. Student Governor Zachary Racy of Riverside. With us also are University President Roger Best, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Phil Bridgman, Dean of the College of Education, Robert Lee, Distinguished Alumni, John Culp, and Faculty Senate President and Mace Bearer, James Locke. Please welcome them. Governor Abney, would you please bring greetings from the Board of Governors?
Good morning. Today is a great honor to represent the University of Central Missouri to welcome the class of 2020 to this undergraduate commencement. We deeply appreciate the commitment and countless hours of study and hard work it took each of you to reach this graduation milestone. While we jointly celebrate your accomplishment, we're very grateful for your family and friends who are here to share the special day of your life in the history of UCM. As the university prepares to celebrate its 150th anniversary in 2021, there's no doubt that 2020 will be remembered as an extraordinary year in our long tradition of serving students. Our world is dealing with a pandemic that has greatly affected everyone. It has altered the way we function on the job, our social and family lives, and in the higher education experience. Having met many challenges over the past several months, we owe a debt of gratitude to our UCM faculty, staff, and students who embraced health and safety measures that have made it possible for us to be here on this important day. The diploma you received through this graduation is representative of your dedication in preparing for your professional career. It also represents the many experiences and the friendships you have formed, which have deeply enhanced the value of your UCM degree and will serve you well in the days, months, and years to follow graduation. Many of you are leaving here with life lessons that you have gained from engaging with our faculty, staff, and members who care about your success as a student. Perhaps they touch your life by enhancing the depth and breadth of your knowledge as a student at UCM. Our hope is that you will take what you have learned from those experiences and pay it forward to benefit others. May this learning that you have experienced at UCM provide you with the tools you need to fulfill your lifelong career goal. May it also provide you with a sense of purpose and perspective. Earning a college education is going to open many doors, but the real work that will change your life and the lives of others doesn't stop outside the halls of UCM. In the words of one of the university's most famous alumni, Dale Carnegie, knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Congratulations to the class of 2020 and best wishes for a bright and successful future. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Abney. It is now my pleasure to invite the University of Central Missouri's 16th president, Dr. Roger Best, to come forward and give his remarks.
"67 months ago, I sat in an examination room with an oncologist that I barely knew. As he looked at my scan results, he said, "You have cancer, and it's stage 4. In that very surreal moment, I had but one simple question: what's my prognosis? His reply, if we do nothing, you have 10 to 12 months to live. With treatment and surgeries, you can expect an average of 29 months. In the days that followed, as I reflected on his words, I realized that I faced a distinct set of choices. There was no way to know what the perfect choice might be, but in those moments of reflection, I resolved that I was not ready to be done. I didn't know the outcome or all it might entail, but I was not ready to be done. And thanks to the support and prayers of family and friends, an incredible medical team, and tremendous grace from the God that I serve, I stand here today. Now, don't get me wrong. Making such a resolution didn't ensure an easy path. What followed included days and weeks of pain and sickness. But what also followed, the many blessings that I felt and the wonderful experiences I've had, would not have happened without a resolve to not be done. It's as Abraham Lincoln said, always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. So my charge to you is simply this: resolve this day to not be done. Resolve this day to not be done. But to dispel any misconceptions you may have, let me be clear about something. I've been where you are, and it's easy to look at the person on the stage and say, yeah, but, as if I or anyone else somehow has a superpower that you don't. Nope. No superpowers here. You and I are not so different. Okay, well, I'm confident I love 80s music way more than you do. But beyond that, we're remarkably similar. The real secret to this resolve is simply committing that you will fight today for tomorrow, and tomorrow for the next, and then actually doing just that. It's as SpongeBob SquarePants said, run, Mr. Krabs, run like you're not in a coma. And where will that take you? As Dr. Seuss pointed out, oh, the places you will go. Resolve this day to not be done. And in the days and weeks to come, when life may bring challenges, you really only have to look at yourself and the example you have set for yourself and all of us to maintain that resolve. You have already accomplished so much in the face of life's challenges. And given what you've been able to do with all that you faced, I would like to take a moment to recognize you, our graduates. So be ready. If you are currently serving or have served our country in the military, or you'll be entering military service upon graduation, would you actually stand and let us recognize you? Thank you for your service. Thank you. If you were engaged in conference, state, national, or regional championships, competitions in athletic or academic events, or you held a leadership position in an organization during your college career, would you stand and let us recognize you? Thank you. If today you are earning a degree and you're age 25 or older, would you stand? Thank you. If you held a job, either part-time or full-time, in order to support yourself while paying for college and completing your degree, would you stand? Thank you. Thank you. If today you become the first in your family to earn a college degree, would you stand? Thank you. And if you are here today and you worked hard and managed to earn your degree despite a global pandemic, would you stand and let us celebrate you? Thank you so much. I would like to leave you with one final thought. Today, when you leave this arena and take your mule to the Old Town Road and you ride till you can't no more, do remember this. We will always be here for you. Class of 2020, our graduates, we are so proud of you. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Dr. Best. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Robert Lee, Dean of the College of Education, who will give his remarks.
Good morning, everyone. President Best, Provost Bridgman, members of the Platform Party, College of Education, faculty, staff, family members, friends, and our graduates. It is my absolute pleasure and honor to be here with you today in this moment. As many of you know, the historical foundation and the origin of the University of Central Missouri started in 1871, first as Normal School Number 2, a place to prepare teachers for Central Missouri, and then as Central Missouri State Teachers College in 1919. Today, nearly 150 years after our founding and 101 years after we first became a college, you, our graduates, become a part of our history, joining a rich and storied legacy of so many educators who have come before you, many of whom continue to teach, counsel, and lead in our schools and districts across Missouri and the country. As graduates of the University of Central Missouri and the College of Education, with the exemplary training you have received here, you are now well positioned to be successful as you start your careers. So what does your future hold? Well, one day you may be recognized as a Teacher of the Year for your district, like so many of our graduates before you. You may decide to continue your career in the classroom or choose to become a reading specialist or a librarian, or maybe become a principal for your building or a superintendent for your district. Whatever your career path, I hope that you experience a deep sense of gratitude through your service to your school, community, and country. In our founding, the university's motto has always been education for service. This is not just something that we say, but it's a calling, it's a responsibility that is now yours, and I hope you embrace this opportunity. You are all needed more than ever before to inspire the next generation of innovators, dreamers, scientists, future teachers, artists, entrepreneurs, and yes, even college deans. After all, education is at the heart of everything in our world today. Without it, we would not have the products or technologies that we all experience and enjoy in our daily lives. For some of you, just 30 years ago, right, we didn't even have the World Wide Web. For many others, 22 years ago, about the time when many of you were born, we lived our lives without Google or a search engine. 13 years ago, no iPhones. We used to drive around the car with big folded maps to look at where we were going because there was no GPS to guide our way. And we actually carried a camera to take our photos because our phone was just a phone. Splitting a check at a restaurant when you're hanging out with your friends, well, forget about Venmo, right? That's only 10 or 11 years old. And before that, we actually had to pay our friends back with some cash or tell them, I'll get to the next time. And can you believe that right now we're talking about self-driving cars, or drones that can deliver our Amazon packages, or what's this about a meatless Whopper? Educators are at the heart, the foundation of all these innovations that have changed our lives. And it's not just about the technology industry, but every profession that exists today, from manufacturing to medicine, started with a student learning from a teacher along their way. You hold that responsibility now. Embrace it, nurture it, and as you go out to teach and lead and work with students and coach them and mentor them, know that what you say, what you do will inspire. As a result, what will the next 5, 10, or 20 years of advancement bring? How will those developments change our future? Your work ensures that our society continues to prosper. It is through your service that we will reach the democratic ideals of liberty, equity, and equal opportunity for everyone. Class of 2020, revel in this moment. Celebrate your accomplishments. This is your time. Congratulations.
Good morning. Today, we recognize the hard work and commitment of students who have participated in our Thrive certificate program for the past 2 years. The Thrive acronym represents the 6 threads of the self-determination program: transformation, health, responsibility, independence, vocation, and education. On behalf of the faculty of the University of Central Missouri, I present to you the 2020 graduates of the Thrive Certificate Program.
Starting us off, we have Lydia Marie Damron. Next, we have Nathan Alexander Demond. Cora Joan Grant. Marquise J. Schrock. Lauren Elizabeth Shoemaker. Samuel Joseph Van Vactor. Olivia Ruth Wheeler. Tally Jo Williams. Caitlin R. Wilson.
Please give our Thrive graduates another round of applause. Among our baccalaureate students are those who have excelled in their studies and earned the highest respect of the faculty. In your program, under the section entitled Undergraduate Academic Honors, you will find an explanation of the 3 classification of honors. Those students with honors will be recognized as their names are read and they cross the platform later in the ceremony. At this time, however, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the students who have achieved a perfect grade point average of 4.0. Students, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all students have been named. Abby Mae Sonker Markley, Wellington, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in elementary education, elementary childhood. Megan Nicole Yannick of Harrisonville, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in elementary education. Luella Faith Yoder, Pleasant Hill, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in elementary education. Tara Christine Buthod, Bonnets Mill, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in secondary education. Isabel Morgan Haskamp, Glasgow, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science in Education with a major in secondary education. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding achievements of these students. Thank you. You may be seated. Now will all bachelor's candidates from the College of Education please rise? All bachelor's candidates. Congratulations. This is a wonderful day for you. And on behalf of the faculty of the University of Central Missouri, it is my privilege to present to you these candidates for the fall 2020 commencement. These students, as officially listed, notified, and qualified for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Education or the Bachelor of Science. President Best, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and through the Board of Governors of the University of Central Missouri, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Would you help us welcome our newest members of Mule Nation? Will all of our graduates please be seated? I'd like to now introduce Mr. John Culp, a 1969 and 1975 graduate of UCM, along with being a distinguished alumnus of this institution. We simply know him as Coach, and he will greet our newest alumni.
I want to thank the Alumni Office allowing me to speak. I don't know about you, but the speakers before me have inspired me. I love Roger Bess. I love his wife, Robin. I had the opportunity to coach their daughter on the Orange Crush. It was a little league team, and she was one heck of a player. Pressure today is because on the stage is my banker, Steve Abney. I have the highest respect for him and his family. When I saw that young teachers were graduating today, I wanted to speak to you. To the Thrive students, to Michael, congratulations. And to the other understudy students, congratulations. I heard a young coach from Oklahoma. He apologized to his first year classes that he would get better the next time. All of you young teachers need to understand that when you go out, you will get better. And when Roger talked about cancer, which is 3 words in the vocabulary, you have cancer. My first wife died with breast cancer. My second wife, who teaches here at UCM's husband, died of cancer. We do know what that disease is all about. Several years ago, a coach from North Carolina State who had won the national championship was honored on stage, and he said 3 things. To have a good day, you must laugh. To have a good day, you must think. And to have a good day, you need to cry. And I say that to each one of you, going out as young teachers, going out with your studies there. The questions asked by Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Life's most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And I say that to each one of you. Congratulations, class of 2020, on your amazing accomplishment of earning your degree. As Dr. Bess said, my name is John Culp. I graduated from Central Missouri State College, 1969, back before our alma mater took the name UCM. My educational background started in 1953 as a first grader in the bottom floor of Humphreys. I graduated from College High in 1965, and I do remember the commencement speech, and the theme was stable thinking. Because on campus, we were the College High coach, and of course the Mules and Jennies represent the university. I continued my education as a PE major. Always wanted to be a coach. Did not realize when I met with my counselor that I had to teach before I coached. I never left this campus for 16 years. Yes, I'm a townie. I'm so excited that you have now earned your alumni status, joining a network of over 100,000 Mules and Jennies around the world. As Dr. Bass talked about Abe Lincoln, which brought a story to me that Abe Lincoln's mother knew of the greatness of him and said, "Abe, be somebody." And I challenge each one of you out there sitting is to be somebody. Inspire, challenge, do the things that each one of you, maybe the reason you became a teacher is someone inspired you to go in that degree. I'm here formally to welcome you to the Alumni Association, often referred to Mule Nation. As you venture out to the world, I encourage you to stay connected to UCM through the Alumni Foundation, headed by Tiffany Cochran. You can volunteer your time, attend events, join a regional foundation. You can volunteer your time at all times, be a part of a regional Mules Nation chapter, donate to your favorite program, stay engaged, are endless. As the dean before me, every day when I walked into Humphreys, there was something etched on the stone. Northeast door of Humphrey, education for service. I believe in it. I challenge each one of you to make service part of your legacy. The two most important words in the vocabulary is thank you. Thank you to your family, to your friends, and to this university. A quote from a great coach, John Wooden, who has passed away, coach at UCLA, wrote a love letter to his wife who had passed away and put it underneath the pillowcase every day. He said, "Ability may get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there." Take time to do something fun before you're like me and get old. There are two types of people in the world, ones that encourage and ones that discourage. And I say to each one of you, encourage, inspire, find a mission or a cause that you can help others throughout your career. I want you to know that your college experience, especially the class 2020, has weighed heavily on the hearts of many. I doubt it concluded how you expected, but rest assured today is not where we close the book cover. It's more turning the page to find another chapter where you continue your story as an alum. During this time, there's been lots of jokes on social media about how challenging the year 2020 has been. I do not think it accurately represents the year. I personally consider each and every one of you a bright spot in the year 2020. When I see you at future alumni events with your class year listed on your name tag, I will not think about the tough year 2020 was. I will remember how tough you were in the year 2020. You demonstrated what it really means to be a mule. Mules are hardworking, enduring in the toughest times and the harshest circumstances. They are agile, adapting quickly to change. They are mentally sharp and strong, like you. They defend themselves by kicking their legs, their hind legs, and can do so from all directions. You kicked every obstacle that was in your way to complete your degree and achieve your goals. You were resilient. You persevered. You are mule strong. I'm so proud of you and excited to see what you will do now that you're armored with your degree. Please stay connected and tell the Alumni Foundation about the next chapters in your life. You're an important part of the UCM community, We value your engagement. The last thing, when I spoke to young teachers going out, I want everyone to listen. Start your portfolio with your first paycheck. Start your savings. It's very important. Have a personal signature for your life. Be a change maker. Live a legacy, leave a legacy. And I say this to each one of you. I'm humbled to look out to this group here. I love you all. And my last thing is a losing football program. A coach came in and used the word Leo. Love each other. He has turned that football program around because each one of the team members bought into the team. Congratulations, well deserved, and to all the people sitting on the sides, thank you. Thank you for what you've done for your students. Congratulations again. I'm done.
Thank you, Coach Culp. As we prepare to individually recognize this morning's graduates, we would like to take a moment to recognize the graduates, family, alumni, and friends who are joining us virtually via the live stream. We are glad you are able to be part of this important event.
Starting us off, Iva Audrey May Acree. Next, we have Brian Atkins. Yasfried Kaveen Agosu. Haley Anna Ariano, cum laude. Benjamin A. Barnett, magna cum laude. Grant W. Binkley, cum laude. Abigail Lynn Bishop, summa cum laude. Katie Boken, I apologize. Katie Bocanegra. Isaac W. Brooks. Crystal Rose Brown. Audrey Lynn Brugge. Brittany Nicole Buffa. Aubrey Paige Burkholder. Tara Christine Buthod, summa cum laude. Abrina Brige Laer Comer. George Elwin Cooper. Mark Allen Crowley. Ranye Simone Davis. Chris Eckengren. Catherine Rose Engeman. Camille Jean Frazier. Ryan Michael Friend. Kima K.M. Gibson. Chad Grammer. Sarah J. Granahan. Alexandria Marie Hale. Isabel Morgan Haskamp, summa cum laude. Avery Diana Lynn Heil, cum laude. Michael D. Hicks. Cordelia Jaden Hunter. Madison Bell Bonstedt. Macy L. Johnson, cum laude. Whole thing. Felicia Cheyenne Jones. Tucker D. Judd. Riley Renee Kirtley. Michaela Cook. Holly Ann Laws, summa cum laude. Isabella Ann Liggett. Allison Nicole Lavelle. Hannah Lane Lockman, cum laude. Skylar Rochelle Lockhart, summa cum laude. Molly Jo Loveall. Raven Nicole Luther. Danielle Nicole Mann, summa cum laude. Dina Salah Mancy. Abby Mae Sonkler Markley, summa cum laude. Carl Douglas Martins, cum laude. Catherine Michaela Martin. Sarah Marie Martin, magna cum laude. Christina Rochelle McCann. Taylor E. McCoy, cum laude. Janae Salisa Morris. Mackenzie Lynn Nichols, summa cum laude. Lauren Ann Niss, summa cum laude. Kennedy Renee Noland, magna cum laude. Cameron Michael Pack. Courtney Parks. Carla R. Perkins. Brianna Alexis Porter. Jessica Richard Powers. Mary Kate Rasmussen, cum laude. Samuel J. Rodenberg. Taylor McKenna Nicole Sales. Danielle Elaine Sanders. David F. Saucedo. Ashley Nicole Schmidt, cum laude. Kimberly Seiler, cum laude. Bailey Michelle Smith, summa cum laude. Kyra Marie Smith. Olivia Marguerite Stanfield. Jessica Stark, magna cum laude. Teray Diera Thebo. Raquel Lee Triplett. James Francis Vignola. Jaden Vosica. Courtney Danielle Walton, summa cum laude. Jacob Weeks. Tanya Elaine Warnicki. Caitlin S. Whisker. Luella Faith Yoder, summa cum laude. Julieta Zamora. Alexander Jonathan James Zarfus. Aaliyah Johnson. Congratulations, graduates.
Yes, let's keep on cheering. You did so well for a Sunday morning. How about one more round of applause? We at the university recognize that our graduates would not have been successful without considerable help along the way, and we would like to show our appreciation for the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, family, friends, and supporters of today's graduates. Would you please rise so that we can recognize you? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Audience, leading us in the singing of the alma mater is UCM's concert choir. The words for the alma mater are printed on the last page of your program. I ask that you please stand. Would the audience please be seated and remain seated throughout the recessional? Guests will be released by sections to promote social distancing. Please remain seated until your section is released. Your graduates will greet you outside the building following the recessional. This concludes the Fall 2020 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Thank you for coming. Okay, our guests that are in the south stands, I'm going to ask that those of you that are furthest from the stage, if you would please go ahead and exit through the southeast doors in the southeast corner of the building down there. And then those of you that are closest, if you would please exit out the southwest doors, which are in this corner of the building. Those of you that are in our upper north stands, I'm going to ask that you go to the stairwell that is closest to where you are sitting and exit from there, please. And then those of you that are in our lower north stands, if you are furthest from the platform, I'm going to ask that you go ahead and proceed down to the northeast door. And then those of you that are closest to the platform, if you would please proceed to the northwest door, right out this corner of the building. Thank you very much for being here today.